Yes, good morning everyone. Let's talk about the winner of Intervision Song Contest. It was Vietnam grand finale. I'm not gonna try to react to all 22 countries. I'm maybe gonna do the top 3 because I think I'm a little bit over Intervision. But anyway, many people ask me why I feel it was weird. There was so much going on. First you had the one thing me and the one I was talking to was a little bit complaining about the fact, sure, we watched the live streams, but we didn't understand like half what they were saying. And then USA was disqualified, but she was not disqualified. She was just, wait, let's pull up the information, shall we? Let's scroll down. Let's see what happened here. Let's see here. Let's see if I can make it work. I know I want to just address some few things. During the final of the contest, it was announced that the United States was no longer would longer perform due to intervention by Australian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which forced the country's representative Vasey, who holds both Australia and USA, to withdraw from the contest. And apparently it was in the last second, so she was almost ready to compete and they were like no. So that was very weird. But anyway, then you had also the fact that I was watching many say that, but he said that they didn't gonna vote for him. But I was like, do I understand Russian? No. And I watched a live stream and they never explained anything. He was saying that, so he held a 5-minute long speech when he was apparently saying that don't vote for me. Couldn't the host said it? But officially it's not unknown. It is unknown why Russia was not included in the final result. After the performance, the representative of Russia, Shaman, addressed the audience and asked the jury to skip him in the voting, as he was not interested in competing for a victory, but rather ensuring hospitality and giving the other participant a chance. Do I think Russia will have won the show? No. So yeah. And then I'm gonna say it was all of that. And then when you read the articles about how this was built up, the fact that the audience was paid to be there, they couldn't dress in blue or yellow because of Ukraine's flag, so they have to dress in a certain way, and then you have to be approved to be a member, to be an audience member. You have to send in your photo and information. So I was like, it was so much going on behind the scenes for me with the whole Intervision. I was like, this is weird. And then they apparently revealed the host for next year, which was Saudi Arabia, because apparently I was like, they are talking about Saudi Arabia, but what's going on? I think that is the thing. Since we didn't have we lacked English, I was like, what is going on? So I think I did misunderstood half the show. But in the end, I'm gonna say I enjoyed the music. and the visuals and the performances by Paulina Gagarinina and Dima Bilan and all of that. I'm gonna say everything was nice. The music was nice, the visuals, the performance was nice, but the overall vibe of the show was, in my opinion, very weird. Anyway, let's talk about the winner, shall we? I'm gonna say this was the well-deserved winner. And let's see, Vietnam. This is cool. Yes. I mean, you can tell people have really worked for the performance, and this was so amazing. They really thought about the great performance. It feels like a mix of Nemo's and JJ's performance, but you put the Vietnamese twist on the whole song. I love it. This was so cool. Look at the visuals in the background. I mean, I'm gonna say this is a song that could have done very well in Eurovision as well if this was represented of some country in Eurovision. This was amazing. I'm gonna say well-deserved winner. I always keep saying that to my online pal who I was talking to during the whole show. He was like, who are you waiting for? Who is your winner? I was like, I'm waiting for Vietnam. I'm so waiting for Vietnam because, no offense to the line, I think whoever did the lineup of this whole event, the first 10 songs was like, meh. And then after that, it was like, okay, something's going on. I think up until Brazil, I was a little bit half bored. So when Brazil came, I was like, yay, party. And then it became better. Anyway, Vietnam is a well-deserved winner. So well-deserved. Anyway, thanks so much, Vietnam. Too bad you don't host it next year, but okay. Hopefully, if I'm watching, you are there too.